I mean, it leads brilliantly into the next one, which is Joey Miller and Matthew McNally. These men were behind likely the worst and least thought out disguises in history of the crime. When committing when committing their misdeed, they didn't use masks, hoods, or balaclavas, typical of most criminals, but instead chose to draw on their faces with permanent marker. While it may have made them hard to recognise during the crime, permanent marker is, as the name suggests, notoriously hard to remove, which left the men extremely easy to identify when the police were looking for the culprits. The dumb stunt earned the duo the nickname of Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
That's exceptional.
That is top tier stupidity.
Fucking hell. So yeah, I kind of get initially where they were going with their thought process, that the permanent marker would obscure their faces, but they're not thinking ahead that they can't remove it in time.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
There's an element of planning to it. It's just the planning ends as soon as the deed is done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like these things, I'm like, if you're gonna plan it, like surely you go, yeah, let's get some makeup, let's get some balaclavas, let's get some because if you get caught, you're gonna spend a long time in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous. That's what I was going to say just before this one started. Was it someone that you went to school with, Lozzie?
I was going to bring this up.
Was it a bookies or was it a corner shop?
Mate, it was both. Well, it was a bookies, and then he went next door into a kebab shop.
Yeah, that's it. And then walked over the road into his house. And then the police arrested him.
Quality. People said he was astounded that he got caught. Astounded.
Someone that you went to school with, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was different. I'll put it that way. I do remember him. Someone dared him to start licking piss on the floor in the toilets, and he started doing it. That sort of guy. There you go.
There's no hope for him, really. Yeah. At that point, he was destined to rob a bookies across the road from his house. Did he was he disguised?
I have no idea. I highly doubt it, considering how quickly he was caught. But at the same time, they could have just literally just asked, well, where did he go? And it was just across that house over there, officer.
Why would you target the bookies over the road? And then go into the kebab shop next door for a kebab and then go home?
Yeah. It's a perfect crime. It really is. Yeah, I've just lost. I've put 20 quid.
Maybe you thought, if I just hide in plain sight, they'd be like, "There's no way you would go into the kebab shop next door."
That's a different level of plain sight, though, isn't it? It's like, I've just lost the 3:15 at Kempton. I put 20 quid down, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna rob this for everything I got. I'm gonna go next door and get a kebab and off home.
Oh dear,
Jesus Christ!
My mate, when we were young, he robbed the bakery next door to his house.
Really?
Yeah, but give him his due. Where we lived at the time, there was no police, and the closest police were half an hour away.
Oh, right.
Oh, really?
So it's like from the moment you got in there, even if someone saw you, whatever, you'd have half an hour before they even got there, and that's if they were like on the ball.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Did he get caught?
No.
Did he rob pastries or did he rob money?
They didn't have all of them. He's got a mixture of both. It's bad, and I feel bad for this. I'm sorry to the bakers, but we were outside and we were telling him what to get, like with the pastries.
Oh, damn!
Awful. I'm sorry.
Right, you want to get?
But it wasn't like he didn't smash it up or do anything. He just took some pastries and
Jesus Christ.
What else did he say? I think there's no like money or anything in the till.
Oh, fuck.
So I think he just took like some bits that were on the side. Nothing. Probably like 20 quid's worth. You know what I mean? It wasn't a lot, but
yeah.
They didn't even, back then in those days didn't have alarms or anything on it. But it was just funny him in there, like it was like he was serving us stuff. Like, what do you want this? And he was like, that's one of them.
When I was a kid, I mean, admittedly, this is innocent because I was like 6, but I was in the Esso garage with my mum, and I was stood at the magazine bit, and um, basically, it was like, the magazines that come in like a plastic like wrapper because they've got another thing inside.
Yeah.
Well, they had another. It was like a PlayStation like cheat book that had free written on the
Well,
cover.
yeah,
It was like a
yeah,
free little mini cheat book
yeah.
that you got with this magazine. While my mum was paying, I've opened this plastic seal, taken the free book out, then walked outside with my mum, got in the car, and then gone to mum. Like, she's like, "Where the hell did you get that from?" It's like, "Oh, it's free. I got it from in there." And she was, I think we just drove off because she was like, "How the fuck do I explain this?"
Yeah,
No.
yeah, fair play.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
so I've
technically,
been a thief since the age of 6.
you know, that was their fault.
Yeah.
That's it. That's mis-selling.
Misselling, yeah, yeah.
That has been labelled incorrectly, so therefore I shall keep the free item that you promised
Yeah,
me.
and it had like pictures. I remember it had a picture of the game Medieval, that where you were like that skeleton guy with the one eye.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was like a black and white. It wasn't like printed in color; it was black and white. So I turned it into a coloring book.
Fucking hell. Didn't even use it for the
That's
purpose.
it. So I vandalized the item that I stole.
Nice.
But yeah.
Ashton Mitchell, this is regards the pastry theft. He says, I've heard some silly criminal stories, but that one really takes the cake. I'll see myself out.
Oh, that's it.